Hello, everybody. I am getting a little fed up with Special K and this Democrat-run militia leftist ideology, extremists, as to a history lesson of the American flag. Alright, here we go. The stripes represent the original 13 colonies, and the stars represent the 50 states of the Union. The colors of the flag are symbols as well. Red symbolizes hardness and valor. White symbolizes purity and innocence. And blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Just hang on a few minutes. It's coming. First, I seen a thing with Chuck Schumer and those leftist extremists that should have impeached Alejandro Mayorkas for the illegals coming over in this country. But, you know, if you go back in my videos, you will see where I put and did things on crimes against humanity, and by all accounts, because this is waging war on American on this country by doing what they're doing, they're also criminals for allowing these people to come in here to take over apartments with rifles and stuff like that. Also raping and unaliving women and children, and that's a crime. Now, when Hitler, when all that stuff was going on in Germany, this is the same thing. That's what crime. That's where that came from. The Nuremberg trials. And I seen the Nuremberg trials on TV televised. I mean, he brought some of those people over in this country that were in on this thing over there. And I seen the trials of those people. And right now, I'm getting a little tired of these people, these leftists, communism, and all this other stuff. I am an indigenous person. Half of my family are the ones who were on this country, in this land first. The Iroquois Nation, Tuscarora tribe, Pennsylvania to New York. And I am tired of Kamala Harris and her little Indian, so-called Indian. She's from India. She is not an American Indian. She is from India, Jamaica. That's where her dad's from. And these people are ticking me off because they have to do what they do, is cheat and do all this stuff, because they can't do things fairly. And this video probably won't last very long because of these people want to stop people from talking about anything. You know, you stop people from talking about anything. What do you think's going on in this country right now with these kids and stuff? It's your fault. I have never seen so many things happening in these school systems as I have since this administration came in, ever. And I am older than any one of those people. Probably not older than Pelosi, thank God. But, yeah, it's gotten under my skin, and it's time for me to give them a little history. This history of the American flag. Okay, whoopee. Alright, on June 14, 1777, the Continental Congress passed an act establishing the official flag for the new nation. The resolution stated, resolved that the flag of the United States to be 13 stripes, alternate red and white, and the Union be 13 stars, while the blue field, representing a new constellation, on August 3rd, 1949, President Harry S. Truman officially declared June 14th as Flag Day. Also, the flag that they call racist, the one with the 13 stars, the circle, a woman hand-sewed that flag. Betsy Ross hand-sewn that flag, and it has nothing to do with racism. The history of our flag is fascinating, as that of American Republic. American Republic itself. It has survived battles, inspired songs, and involved in response to the growth of the country it represents. The following is a collection of interesting facts and the customs about the American flag and how it is to be displayed. Alright. Origins. The origin of the first American flag is unknown, but I do know what it is. Some historians believe it was designed by a New Jersey Congressman, Francis Hopkinson, and sewn by Philadelphia. Yes, this is the one. Philadelphia seamstress Betsy Ross, and that is absolutely true because I was taught this in probably 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Not a long time ago. The name Old Glory was given to a large 10 by 17 foot long by its owner, William Driver. A sea captain from Massachusetts. For all American flags, Driver's flag is said to have survived multiple attempts to address it during the Civil War. Driver was able to fly the flag over the Tennessee State House once the war ended. The flag is a primary artifact of the National Museum of American History and was last displayed in Tennessee by permission of the Smithsonian at a exhibition in 2006. between 1777 and 1960, Congress passed several acts that changed the shape, design, and arrangement of the flag, and allowed stars and stripes to be added to reflect the admission of each new state. Today, the flag consists of 13 horizontal stripes, even red, alternating with 6 white. The stripes represent the original 13 colonies, and the stars represent the 50 states of the Union. The colors of the flag symbolic as well. Red symbolizes hardness and valor. White symbolizes purity and innocence. And blue represents vigilance, perseverance, and justice. The National Museum of American History has undertaken a long-term observation project of the enormous 1814 garrison flag that survived the 25-hour shelling of Fort Henry in Baltimore by British troops, and inspired Francis Scott Key to compose the Star-Spangled Banner, often referred to by that name. The flag had become soiled and weakened over time, and was removed from the museum in December of 1998. The preservation effort began in earnest in June of 1999 and continues to this day. The flag is now stored at a 10-degree angle in a special low oxygen filtered light chamber, and the periodical examined at a microscopic level to detect signs of decay or damage within its individual fibers. There are few locations where the U.S. flag is flown 24 hours a day by other presidential and proclamation by law. Fort McHenry National Monument and Historic Shrines, Baltimore, Maryland. Flag House Square, Baltimore, Maryland. United States Marine Corps Memorial, Iwo Jima, Arlington, Virginia. And I want to speak on Iwo Jima. You remember seeing the picture where the guys are holding on to the flag? Where the flag, it's not supposed to touch the ground, so they caught it, and the one famous guy that was in that picture was a American Indian that was in that picture also. So, and that goes along with the Civil War. When they go into battle, their battles were really, I think those people were about the bravest people there was, because they had nothing like we do today, and they went in, like, faced off with cannons and stuff. But every time, if somebody got hit that was holding a flag, they caught it before it hit the ground. Okay, on the green of the town of Lexington, Massachusetts, the White House, Washington, D.C., United States Customs ports of entry, grounds of the National Memorial Ark in Valley Forge State Park, Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. Inspiration. After British bombardment, amateur post Francis Scott Key was so inspired by the sight of the American flag flying over Baltimore, Fort Henry, that he wrote the Star-Spangled Banner on September 14th, 1814. It officially became our national anthem in 1931. In 1892, the flag inspired James B. Irving and Francis Bellamy to write the Pledge of Allegiance. It was the first published in a magazine called the Fourth Companion. That's kind of cool. Now, whoa. I'm sorry, this dang thing doesn't freaking like me. Yeah. I don't know why it's messing up like that, but every now and then it is. Yeah, I mean, it's messing up. Okay, we'll finish up that. After, oh, I already read that one. Okay, on distant shores. The first time the American flag was flown overseas on a foreign fort was Libya, over Fort Dern on the shores of Tripoli in 1805. In 1909, Robert Peary placed an American flag American flags sewn by his wife at the North Pole. He also left pieces of another flag along the way. It is the only time a person has been honored for cutting the flag. Yeah, you should never do that. In 1963, Barry Bishop replaced the American flag on top of Mount Everest. In July 1969, the American flag was flown in space when the Armstrong placed it on the moon, or placed on the lunar surface on each of 6 manned landings during the Apollo program. displaying the stars and stripes. The flag is usually displayed from sunrise to sunset. It should be raised briskly and lowered ceremoniously. In inclement weather, the flag should not be flown. The flag should not be displayed daily and on all holidays. The flag should be displayed daily and on all holidays, weather permitting. On or near the main administration buildings of all public institutions. It should also be displayed in or near every polling place on election days and in or near every schoolhouse during school days. When displayed flat against a wall or a window or in a vertical orientation, the Union field of stars should be uppermost and to the left of the observer. When the flag is raised or lowered as part of a ceremony and as it passes by in parade or review, everyone except those in uniform should face the flag with the right hand over their heart. The U.S. flag should never be displayed or never be dipped toward any person or object, nor should the American flag ever touch anything beneath it. So that's the American flag. But that, I am so fed up with these extreme leftists, supremacists that want to bring these new neighbor illegals into this country, and the ones that came in here legally are in the back of the line because they want to put them in the front line. No. And then they take people out of their apartments. Of course, according to the news, it didn't happen. But how come they had a video of it? The neighbor across the hall had a video of it showing those Venezuela gang members with long guns breaking into apartments and throwing the people out in Colorado. Plus, they're also in Chicago, they're in New York, probably everywhere you might say. So, yeah, I'm sick and tired. I'm just so sick and tired of hearing them. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I'm sick and tired of that ugly woman comes to Detroit, changes her accent to like a dum-dum. We don't have an accent. We talk normal. She don't, but we do. So, with that said, I got some other videos coming your way that's going to show you what really happened in 2020 when the election happened. See, I don't forget. I'm like an elephant. I don't forget. So, that said, God bless. Keep safe. I mean, really keep safe. When you go out to the store or whatever you do, your woman maybe might want to take somebody with you or do something like that because it's too dangerous anymore. And it's all because of these Marxist, leftist lunatics that want to play games. So with that said, God bless. Keep getting prepared. Do what you can. You know, do it when you can. You know, you don't have to spend oodles of money. You know what I mean? You just buy a few cans of this and a few cans of that. Some beans and some frickin' rice and flour, a little bit of flour, yeast, all that stuff, baking powder. You know, all that stuff. So God bless. Peace and love.